No.
So what do we do now?
You guys rolled for this.
I don't understand what I had to hit to get that, though. Because I got 74, he got 24, and nothing was different between us. Except I got an armadillo.
I have a list of 100 animals that you could have turned into.
Let me see. I want to see what kind of animals you...
While you're doing that, just keep setting the scene.
Look. Some of these aren't real, but why couldn't you just give me dinosaur? Like, it doesn't...
One of us could have gotten a fucking dinosaur?
You want to know all the options, actually?
No, I don't.
Oh, Howland had 1 to 10.
He had 24.
Why is there, like, this list that says 1 to 10?
Because I was originally going to do just a D10, and I was going to give you guys both different animals to choose from.
If we went to D10, we could have been a squirrel, cow, parakeet, snail, pig, llama, goose, woodpecker, armadillo, or dog. Or you could have been tarantula, turkey, frog, raven, lobster, cat, pufferfish, rat, gecko, starfish.
I would have picked a raven in a heartbeat.
There's an axolotl.
Dylan, you would have had to pick a llama. Like, you're not gonna not pick a llama. Fucking better.
So,
I'd be literally prancing around like that one video.
Just do the Emperor's New Groove. It's your David Spade.
now you guys are these animals, and Aloe seems to be... Now what the hell?
No, Aloe, I know you're probably nervous.
Yeah!
But I said you wouldn't die, and damn it if you're not dead.
Well, like, fine, but I'm a fucking squirrel, and you're an armadillo.
Oh, you saying being an animal is bad?
No, well, yeah! You know what? Fuck it, yeah!
Oh my god, killer!
So,
okay.
like, everybody, let's figure out what the fuck is going on.
Can we see if there's any holes at the bottom of these walls? Like, is there anything on the other side of the room we can now see, or what?
Yeah, on the other side by the entrance, it looks like the doors are enchanted, but there is, like, a hole underneath.
Frog boy. No, squirrel girl.
Let's get the alligator.
The alligator will not fit in the hole.
We can push it.
I can't. I'm just an armadillo.
It's time for the good cop, alligator cop routine.
The arms are gone. I climb on the alligator's back. That's where I'm gonna chill.
You're just pointing onward to victory.
No, but I say, hey, squirrel, frog, you guys gotta play nose go since you guys are this small. You gotta go through that.
I just look at him like, I'm not doing it. We will die here. I'm fine with that.
Picture Howland talking as a frog.
And he's just a cynical ass frog. No, this is fine.
No, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, at this point, I'm fine. I will just fucking sleep here tonight. I'm not doing it.
He just snags a fly.
I'm just doing it. I'm like welling up acid with my frog hands. It's real fucking quick. Just grab the fly.
As you do that, Howland, you hear a voice.
What is happening?
Not again.
I cast animal friendship on the frog.
You will not.
No, he's a player animal now.
No, but David, come on. He's been charmed before.
Yeah.
By a
if he can get charmed,
I say I wish I knew.
He could get animal charmed.
Don't fuck off.
Come on, I'm just gonna make him go through the hole.
I'm not.
I'm just gonna make him.
I'm gonna make this one bitch go through it.
Are you on the alligator?
Yeah, I'm just chilling up there.
Okay, Aloe jumps on.
Get off.
Why?
This is my alligator.
Look, alright, I'm not gonna lie, I feel powerful up here, and I'm kinda an armadillo right now, so I don't feel that powerful, and I just need this.
Dylan, just look at her and just, like, push her off.
I just kinda ball up and start rolling towards her slowly to, like, pressure her off.
You notice that all your weapons and everything that you had have been on the ground. And they're now on the
Figured I wouldn't just have that.
Here you go. Here are your attacks.
What does this say going?
Dex.
Yeah.
You add to your dexterity.
So these are all my throws. This is everything I am.
What?
These are my skills and everything.
I mean, you can do anything that you can come up with, but that's basically what you can do with attack.
Oh, yes.
No,
just read this.
Tongue attack? Why does he have poison tongue?
Because he's a poison frog.
Why does she have more dexterity than an armadillo?
Because...
I was gonna say that.
You may not have armor!
Yeah! If anything, that would give me more dexterity. Armor's weighing you down.
No, that is my body!
No!
Yes!
No, it is not! Armadillos aren't... A frog has more dexterity than an armadillo. Do you know how high I can jump? with my frog legs?
Do you know what dexterity is? I think you're mistaking it for athleticism.
Dylan, no.
It's harder to hit you now because of your armor.
Oh, I was like, what is at?
Can someone walk to this fucking entrance, please?
Make the squirrel do it.
Animal friendship on the squirrel. No. Aloe, go to the door!
Why?
Go to the door!
Fine. And she starts prancing. And she starts prancing to the door.
Don't worry, you're a cute squirrel.
As she starts prancing to the door, the knight swing sword onto the hole, and she backs the fuck up. The knight's armor gets ready and lumbers over to you guys and steps on the rug.
Did he keep something in front of the hole?
The sword.
He left his sword over
Yeah.
there? I roll into his leg and trip him up.
Roll for initiative.
No, I can't do it yet.
You roll for initiative.
I don't want him to think we're attacking.
He's
Is he
attacking you!
Oh, fuck. Not again.
So it's a suit of armor, right?
Well, we're in.
Can I... What...
Trying to
Okay.
attack his knee.
I'm gonna fucking roll to just, like, wrap my tongue and just pull off his head. Pull off the helmet, I guess. What am I rolling for that?
Real quick, that's your tongue attack.
D6.
It says so on the card I gave you.
Fuck me.
And just gonna take it quick. I'm not fucking kidding you.
Foofed.
As you reach your tongue out, by the way, these are unlimited. You can still use your spells, by the way. You can still use your spells. You haven't used any second level spots, and you still have 2 first level.
Can I use sleep on this suit of armor?
You can attempt it, but
Is that the D20?
yeah. Roll for initiative, both of you, with the D20. Well, that's a nat 1.
13.
So, Rib, you rolled a 3?
13.
13. Howland, what'd you roll?
Rolled a fucking sis.
And since you have the alligator under your spell, I'm gonna throw that onto your...
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw that onto your initiative so you can use that. You'll have 2 attacks, what you do and what the alligator does.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna start rolling the D20 to put this fucking suit of armor to sleep.
Alright, cool. What'd you roll?
15. Sinine. Does that put him to sleep?
Alright, let's say that works. The armor falls to the ground.
Fuck.
So the sword falls?
No, sword doesn't fall. Armor just falls to the ground. The whole thing falls to the ground, and it takes its arms and it starts crawling to you as half of it gets pulled apart. You rolled decent enough to have half of the armor. You've now taken away most of his mobility. Half his mobility with the sleep.
Dylan, roll into his face.
Now, Rib, you're up first.
Oh, cannonball. Good work.
Yep,
17.
that's a hit.
Into his
Plus
fucking stupid face. Can I whip my dagger at him with my tongue?
5 on to the moving object. 5, take out.
I got a second attack.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah, okay, fine.
11. It was 11.
That doesn't hit. So that's 5, which just hits it and basically smacks the helmet apart and like bounces off of it. Next is Aloe. As a squirrel, she's going to use a bite attack. Isn't going to hit, so it doesn't even penetrate the armor.
What can the alligator do?
Bite, tail whip, and gator roll.
I was gonna say, can I do... So its helmet is smacked apart, right?
Yeah.
So I get to roll for me and this alligator, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have the alligator roll into one of its, like, hands. Basically, I'm gonna try to have the alligator take out one arm, and I'm gonna try to take out the other. So I'm gonna roll for me, and I just probably pull his arm off with my tongue, hopefully. The roll isn't shite. 1.
Nat 1.
Dylan, let me see that.
That doesn't hit.
That's wild magic.
That's wild magic.
It's wild magic right there.
It's 2d10.
Alligator. What is that?
Wait, real quick. Were you using
10.
Were you using magic, or were you just trying to use your tongue?
I was just trying to use my fucking
Okay,
tongue.
I've messed up. You can only get wild magic while you're doing spells. It's a miss, and that's gonna go to...
Oh, golly fucking jeez.
And this is the sleep.
The sleaze.
The slush. Piece of armor is gonna do his business.
Not to me. Him attack squirrel.
He's going to attack you, Rib, with his...
Fuck him! Why?
Uh,
Can't I ever just get left alone? As if you wouldn't think the gator was worse.
what did I do with my tongue? Did my tongue do anything to him?
No, it was nat 1.
Oh.
He's going to attack you with his dragging himself, and he's going to smack. What's your AC? Yeah, but what's your AC at the moment? So you're 16? Yeah, that's not going to hit. He tries swinging, and I want to say that you just kind of roll. Kind of like...
Fuck out of here with that.
Back it up.
Bag it up. Bag it up. Bag it up.
No.
So that goes back to the top of the order. Rib, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna kill him.
With?
Cannonball.
Just cannonball. Roll for it.
Okay.
That's a hit. But it hit something. Hit it. Roll it again.
You're a cock and a half.
Yeah, it's a miss. So.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dylan, you the one.
No, but like it's always like the dice does something I don't want it to do. Like I mean to go like this, and then it catches, and like I accidentally throw it backwards like that. Like that's.
Dylan,
So dumb.
what do you want me to say? You don't roll your dice badly. Aloe is going to try and attack it again with a bite. That's a miss.
I have a second attack.
Okay, do it.
Hold the fucking phone. I can't do it though. I don't know what happened. It hit something.
You're right.
13.
That's a hit.
5.
Consistency is key.
As you try, can I just say that you bounce off of so many things trying to hit this guy, and then finally you just like bang right onto his helmet, and that kind of knocks it out. Gone cold.
I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I want to jump on top of the armor, like on its back,
Okay.
and I want to cast Acid Splash on it and just melt this fucking suit of armor.
Okay, yeah, you jump on it.
Okay. What am I rolling this with, D20?
Yep.
14?
Yep, that's a hit.
Yes! Alright, so I'm melting this bitch, like I just cast fucking Acid Splash and just right on him.
Roll damage, d6. 3 damage. So as you have this thing that is asleep, do double damage. It's asleep, so like...
You know I'm on the part that's crawling around, right?
No, that one's dead.
Oh, okay. Alright, good then.
Oh, by the way, you melted that armor. The second you melt the armor, though, snatch the rug that the armor was underneath, just shwing, and just basically pulls you into it.
Dude, just fuck off.
Now, Dylan,
Is this a trap room or does it feel like we're being observed? 13.
on that, this seems like a trap room, but you don't know if you're being observed.
But I'm leaning towards just a trap room.
But you don't know quite for sure if that's the case. So on that, you now see Howland in frog form be snatched up by this.
Oh no, jump out!
Wish I could.
I jump into a ball
Right?
and I try to hit the side of the rug because it's like coning right now.
Right.
Yeah, I want to hit the side of the rug. I didn't think it was an attack.
That one, boy. So you're just like, hold on, Howland! And you just cannonball past the rug.
I just hit the fucking wall.
I'm fixing my die.
I'm gonna roll to jump out of the fucking rug.
That'd be a strength saving throw. 11.
That's not bad.
But it's not good.
What's your strength?
Okay, how strong do I need to be to jump out of a fucking rug?
It's a sentient rug.
It's a rug! It's fabric! It's never mind the fact that the alligator could probably tear through it in a minute, which I'm gonna have it do.
Have it do that, then.
Do I even need to roll for this
Yes, it
alligator
has
to
an
tear
AC.
through? My fucking god. 13.
That hits.
Then what happens?
Let's just say the alligator just tears it.
Thank god.
The rug just kind of goes limp, and there's now a frog.
No!
And now, Howland, you hop out of the rug.
This is so gay that we're animals. I mean, it makes sense.
Does it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get what's going on.
What's going on?
We got turned into animals because we fucking went in quicksand. Like, simple as anything. And if we would have gone through the door, we would have ended up coming into that room, I feel like.
Oh.
I don't think there was a way out.
It depends on which door you went through. Each way was a different way.
No, not that room. I mean,
Like
door
at the front
past
entrance,
quicksand.
the butthole door. Like
Oh.
if you would have walked to the end of the butthole, I feel like you would have had to make that choice.
No.
No, you would have.
The quicksand was always intended for you guys to get sucked in. And when you jumped over it, I was like, shit.
God damn it.
But then you sent Aloe after it, and I was like, cool.
We should have just met up with them.
I should have just killed that fucking sand goblin.
Sand Goblin, yes.
Fucking sand
The
goblin.
racist term for Silt has been created.
Sand goblin.
Yes.
Dirty fucking sand goblins.
Rug's gone, alligator's there. And now, there's just that sword that's covering the hole under the door.
I want to be not an animal.
Yeah, that's all I'm pissed because this entire session has been this, and I'm so mad. It's like half the session has been wasted on this dungeon. Like, I'm fine with combat, but it's like, I want to know what's going on. And with this, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh!
The rug's taken care of.
Move the sword.
What? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not touching that fucking sword. I've been getting shit rolls all day. So, I'm gonna let Alligator Boy do that.
Alright, What do you tell the Sill to do?
And I quote,
Hit your tail like into the sword.
move the fucking sword.
Cry, and walks over and tries to hit it with its nose against the sword and wiggles it loose. And it falls over and it clings to the ground with the entrance open.
Aloe, go!
What? Why do I always have to do everything?
Did you just kill that guy?
Fair? You know what? Fair. And she starts walking to the entrance.
When she realizes I didn't. I killed half, but...
It was literally all me and you. Like, I'm looking to see what's gonna happen.
We're looking around the room, seeing if anything else is going on.
Nothing. She walks through the entrance.
Is she still an animal?
Yeah. Well, you don't see where she pops out on the other side.
We're waiting.
Alright, fine. I guess we fucking hop through.
Get your ass through the hole, Howland.
You're coming with me.
I can't fit! I'm an armadillo.
Yes,
A
you
foot
can.
and a half by a foot.
You can roll through it.
You think? Is that what you think? Do you think a fat armadillo is just going through a hole?
Who said you were fat?
Are armadillos fat? How big
Yeah.
are armadillos?
Just the shape of them is a fat shape. Like, it's not like a... It's not like a... You don't look at an armadillo and you're like, wow, that's a really thin armadillo. You're like, damn.
Well, I mean, you
that's
don't
a nice
you don't have to
outward
roll through
shell.
it. If you just crawl through it, like you'll be fine.
I hope for the best, I guess. I don't know.
You will be fine.
Go first, frog boy.
Fine. Go through. Woo.
Make a dexterity. I'm joking.
I was gonna say, like, I will get up and leave. I'm so sick of this already. It's like, good.
Could have gone to Quiver.
It's like, it's not even the combat, it's just, like, I'm so angry.
Why?
Because I wanted to see this castle, and we've been stuck in a grimy-ass dungeon for the whole playthrough.
As Howland walks through, getting through, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but you do just kind of like walk.
I was gonna say, if I got stuck, I'd kill you.
you would try, you'd be stuck. How are you gonna do that?
Be like, damn it, if
Listen,
someone
dude.
doesn't butter me up right now.
If I die, I'll kill you.
As you rib as an armadillo waddle through, you see Howland as a frog and Aloe as a squirrel now just looking around at this room filled with all these different people. And it looks like they're dancing, and now all of a sudden, as soon as you exit out of that hole, you hear this music just hit you. And you see people on this type of stage type thingy, and they're holding this really big stone in their hand, and they're screaming. And one person on stage says, "You gotta fight for your right!" And he stops, and the crowd goes, "For anarchy!" And this loud ass music, and they're all just cheering to
So
this.
this is where Desmond was supposed to go.
No,
This is where Desmond was supposed to go.
This was where Tip was supposed to go.
No. Tips of horror. Where's Frisk?
I'm just,
Frisk!
I just want to be...
Frisk! I'm a goddamn armadillo.
I don't even know how to approach this.
So
And the other
praying,
thing...
praying to gods doesn't work in Dungeons Dragons canon?
The other
I can't
thing...
pray to Frisk right now?
The other thing that I'm thinking of is, like, what happens when we turn back and we're fucking naked? Is that just...
All of our stuff is gone. I don't even have a crossbow.
Is that just how that is? Or we just...
Ed, look at me. OOC, don't worry about that. You will get your stuff back. This isn't supposed to be like you guys siege the castle deal. This is
We're sieging the castle.
this is season 2, episode 1 section.
I know that. I'm just, like, I don't even know how to approach the situation. Like, a bar full of people, I'm a frog. What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Walk in like fucking backwards giraffe? Hey everybody, it's backwards giraffe. I got a short neck and a long body. You all know me, blah blah. Like, hey, I'm Armadillo. You know me.
I can't help you with that. You
Okay.
guys-
Alright.
Hey guys,
Alright, hold on.
so
Where's my D20?
I just want to bring some order to this group.
I'm-
we got going on here.
I am rolling Detect Magic right now.
The only magic that you can sense is coming from the stage,
We go to the stage.
See,
and it's not really a person in general. Don't worry, there's magic around you. Like you can sense that this place has been magical the
Tell
whole
me
time.
I run into Hobgoblin here on the stage. No! Yeah, alright, we're going to the stage. We're going to the stage. They're
what
singing-
hobgoblin?
The Hobgoblin. The multi-class Hobgoblin. The Bard Sorcerer. There's a stage on it. There's always a possibility for a meme with a stage.
I'm so confused.
So here's what. So
I have to be worried about what David's doing at all times. Like, Because he's already there.
So the squirrel jumps from one person to another, like jumping off of people. And what you notice about this, Ed, is that you don't see any humans. Oh, by the way, you melted that armor. The second you melt the armor, though, snatch the rug that the armor was underneath, just shwing, and just basically pulls you into it.
You just fuck off.
Now, Dylan,
Is this a trap room, or does it feel like we're being observed?
roll for investigation.
13.
On that, this seems like a trap room, but you don't know if you're being observed.
But I'm leaning towards just a trap room?
Yeah, but you don't know quite for sure if that's the case. So on that, you now see Howland in frog form being snatched up by this.
Oh no! Jump out!
Wish I could.
I just I jump into a ball
Right,
and I try to hit the side of the rug because it's like coning right now.
right.
Yeah, I want to hit the side of the rug.
Do cannonball roll.
I didn't think it was an attack.
I mean, it is.
I just want to see what would happen if I hit it.
That one, boy. So you're just like, hold on, Howland, and you just cannonball past the rug.
Just hit the fucking wall.
I'm fixing my die.
No, don't do that. No, it's my die. I own these dice.
What? Okay. I'm gonna roll to jump out of the fucking rug.
That'd be a strength saving throw.
Where? Which do I roll?
D20. You've all like.
You're a frog.
I will tell you
What?
if it's not a D20 to roll.
What? Jace, I love you.
I'll be-
Love you.
So this is...
11,
That's not bad.
but it's not good.
What's your strength?
Okay, how strong do I need to be to jump out of a fucking rug?
It's a sentient rug.
It's a rug! It's fabric! It's never mind the fact that the alligator could probably tear through it in a minute, which I'm gonna have it do.
Have it do that then.
Do I even need to roll for this
Yes, it
alligator
has
to
an
tear
AC.
through? Oh my fucking god, this is so great.
13.
13. Just hand that back to me again.
Come on, nobody.
To deal with this combat, let's just say the alligator just tears it
Thank god.
open. It falls to the ground. The rug just kind of goes limp, and there's now a frog.
No!
And now, Howland, you hop out of the rug.
This is so gay that we're animals. So,
It will all make sense soon.
I mean, it makes sense.
Does it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get what's going on.
What's going on?
We got turned into animals because we fucking went in quicksand. Like, simple as anything. And if we would have gone through the door, we would have ended up coming into that room, I feel like.
Oh,
I don't think there was a way out.
It depends on which door you went through. Each way was a different way.
no, not that room. I mean,
Like
door
at the front
past the
entrance,
quicksand.
the butthole door. Like if you would have walked to the end of the butthole, I feel like you would have had to make that choice.
No.
No, you would have.
No.
Yeah.
The quicksand was always intended for you guys to get sucked in. And when you jumped over it, I was like, shit.
God damn it.
But then you sent aloe after it, and I was like, cool.
We should have just met up with them later.
I should have just called that fucking sand goblin.
Sand Goblin, yes.
Fucking sand
The
goblin.
racist term for Sylve has been created.
Sand goblin.
Yes.
Dirty fucking sand goblins.
Rug's gone, alligator's there. Now one's in there. And now, there's just that sword that's covering the hole under the door.
Yeah, that's all I'm pissed because this entire session has been this, and I'm so mad. It's like half the session has been wasted on this dungeon. Like, I'm fine with combat, but it's like, I want to know what's going on. And with this, I have no idea what's going on.
The rug's taken care of.
Move the sword.
What? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not touching that fucking sword. I've been getting shit rolls all day. So, I'm gonna let Alligator Boy do that. And I quote,
Hit your tail like into the sword.
move the fucking sword.
The alligator goes crying and walks over and tries to hit it with its nose against the sword and wiggles it loose. And it falls over and it clings to the ground with the entrance open.
Aloe, go.
What? Why do I always have to do everything.
Did you just kill that guy?
Fair? You know what? Fair. And she starts walking to the entrance.
When she realizes I didn't. I killed half, but...
It was literally all me and you. Like,
She starts walking to the entrance. What are you guys doing?
I'm looking to see what's gonna happen.
We're looking around the room, seeing if anything else is going on.
Nothing. She walks through the entrance. Well, you don't see where she pops out on the other side.
We're waiting.
I was gonna say, like, our shit is in this room, like...
Yeah.
If you're waiting, nothing's gonna happen because Aloe can't come back.
Alright, fine, I guess we fucking hop through.
Where?
God damn
Where
it.
are we hopping through? This
The-
hole
the
is
door.
squirrel size.
The doorway, apparently.
No, it was a squirrel-sized hole.
No, I said it was a tiny hole. Probably like a foot and a half.
Get your ass through the hole, Howland.
You're coming with me.
I can't fit! I'm an armadillo.
Yes,
a
you
foot
can-
and a half by a foot.
You can roll through it.
You think? Is that what you think? You think a fat armadillo is just going through a hole?
Who said you were fat?
Are armadillos fat? How big are armadillos?
Just the shape of them is a fat shape. Like, it's not like a... You don't look at an armadillo and you're like, wow, that's a really thin armadillo. You're like, damn.
Well, I mean, you
that's
don't
a nice
you don't have to
outward
roll through
shell.
it. If you just crawl through it, like, you'll be fine.
I hope for the best, I guess. I don't know.
You will be fine.
You go first, frog boy.
Fine. Go through. Woo.
Make a dexterity.
I was gonna say, like, I will get up and leave. I'm so sick of this already. It's like... Good.
Could have gone to quiver.
It's like, it's not even the combat, it's just, like, I'm so angry.
Why?
Because I wanted to see this castle, and we've been stuck in a grimy-ass dungeon for the whole playthrough.
The armadillo just as Howland walks through, the armadillo getting through. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but you do just kind of like walk.
I was gonna say, if I got stuck, I'd kill you.
you would try, you'd be stuck. How are you gonna do that?
You're like, damn it, if
Listen,
someone
dude.
doesn't butter me up right now.
If I die, I'll kill you.
As you rib as an armadillo waddle through, you see Howland as a frog and Aloe as a squirrel now just looking around at this room filled with all these different people, and it looks like they're dancing, and now all of a sudden, as soon as you exit out of that hole, you hear this music just hit you, and you see people on this type of stage type thingy, and they're holding this really, like, big stone in their hand, and they're screaming, and one person on stage says, "You gotta fight for your right!" And he stops, and the crowd goes, "For anarchy!" And is loud ass music, and they're all just cheering to this.
So this is where Desmond was supposed to go.
No,
This is where Desmond was supposed to go.
This was where Tip was supposed to go.
No. Tips of horror. Where's Frisk?
I'm just...
Frisk!
I just want to be...
Frisk! I'm a goddamn armadillo.
I don't even know how to approach this.
So
and the other thing...
praying to gods doesn't work in Dungeons Dragons canon?
The other
I can't
thing...
pray to Frisk right now.
The other thing that I'm thinking of is, like, what happens when we turn back and we're fucking naked? Is that just...
All of our stuff is gone. I don't even have a crossbow.
Is that just how that is? Or just...
Ed, look at me. OOC, don't worry about that. You will get your stuff back. This isn't supposed to be like you guys siege the castle deal.
We're sieging the castle.
This is season 2, episode 1 type shit when it comes to certain things. So, like, you don't have to worry about anything right now. Like, this... combat's over for this session.
I know that. I'm just, like, I don't even know how to approach the situation. Like, a bar full of people, I'm a frog. What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Walk in like fucking backwards giraffe? Hey everybody, it's backwards giraffe. I got a short neck and a long body. You all know me, blah blah. Like, hey, I'm Armadillo. You know me.
I can't help you with that. You
Okay. All right.
Hey guys,
All right, hold on.
so
Where's my D20?
I just want to bring some order to this group. We got going on here.
I am rolling Detect Magic right now. Right fucking now. That is a 17, motherfucker.
The only magic that you can sense is coming from the stage.
We go to the stage.
See...
And it's not really a person in general. Like, don't worry, there's magic around you. Like, you can sense that this place has been magical the
Tell
whole
me
time.
I run into Hobgoblin here on the stage. No! Yeah, alright, we're going to the stage. We're going to the stage.
What Hobgoblin?
The Hobgoblin. The multi-class hobgoblin. The bard sorcerer.
Your guy?
The list, yes. There's a stage, Eddie. There's always a possibility for a meme with a stage.
So here's what. So
I have to be worried about what David's doing at all times. Like, he's gonna put that character in a game, so I can never play him because he's already there.
So the squirrel jumps from one person to another, like jumping off of people. And what you notice about this, Ed, is that you don't see any humans. You don't see any humans. So Aloe you don't see how it happens, but she's a squirrel. She just makes it onto the stage. Frog, Howland, and Rib, Armadillo just kind of roll past each other, like through the stomping feet of the crowd as you just kind of gather through. I'm not going to make you roll for it, even though I should probably make you roll for it. But let's just say you guys get to the stage after, like, jumping past people. You're in an area, and then you see the stage, and as you see the stage, you jump away as someone puts their foot down, like that type of shenanigans going up as you finally make it up onto the stage. You see this one guy that's sitting there, and he's like this slender half-elf with hairs looking all manged and stuff, and he's got kind of a scar on his left eye. He's just singing into this weird rock that's amplifying his voice.
Say, hey, can I get that rock?
What that rock do?
He looks down at you guys, and he smiles, throws up the rock, and then he also just kind of does a little twist, and as he twists, he turns into a fucking wombat, and he catches the rock in his hand, and he puts it up and continues singing, and then he tosses it. Who has their hands up for the rock? Throw it to you.
I catch it.
Yeah, to you, Rib, yeah. What do you do? And then he points back at you, the armadillo.
So we wanna rock and roll all night and party every day, saying I.
And you point to who?
To the crowd.
To the crowd, and then they all are getting into it, and they're like, I wanna rock and roll all night. Can you roll a performance check?
No.
I cannot.
I will not.
I will not bomb this on stage as an armadillo.
You got +4 in performance!
Yeah, it doesn't matter, I got a 1. They ain't even...
Do it. Roll it.
Even if you got a 5, that's alright. They're fine with it.
Nat 20, boy!
They all start sucking my dick.
Yeah.
They're fucking going ham.
We gotta leave.
They're really into
I just
it.
imagine, like,
There's pints everywhere.
just the armadillo on stage singing Kiss, like, just, that is amazing.
They're really getting into it. As you're singing into it, you see just like one by one, people in the crowd start turning into animals.
Animal farm all over again.
Oh,
And
no.
I say, I don't know about you guys, but I think I need something.
What? What do you need?
I need a gangsta bitch!
A gangsta bitch!
I need a gangsta booty!
With my gangsta bitch!
I'm just out like Howland just grabbing his dick as a frog, like doing this. Like, just grabbing the frog dick, just one hand in the air, one hand on the dick, just like doing this. Oh my god. Just make the one fucking squirrel girl like shake her ass on somebody's shoulder. The crocodile's just sitting back there like dead.
The crocodile's still in the room, he's too big to get.
Good. Good, fuck him.
Alright, I don't know how this ends.
Alright, just
I roll the rock to Howland.
I sing into it real quick. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And up, we're not doing vaudeville. Because they
I
sing
have the
into
bucket head on.
they sing into it and then they change back.
And
It's on my back though.
so you're singing into it, and then a ferret jumps on stage with big ears, kind of bigger than a ferret would, and then grabs onto the rock.
No.
Caesar?
What?
Caesar?
A ferret comes in there, grabs onto the rock.
I thought I had the rock.
What else are you doing with this rock?
I'm trying to change back. I sung into it.
Oh, that's not how it works. People in the crowd just started changing into animals.
Can I investigate the rock thoroughly?
Yeah.
Come on, Eddie Spaghetti. You in trouble, Eddie Spaghetti.
You investigate the rock. It amplifies your voice. Dylan didn't turn back into a human.
But how are they doing?
You gotta go along with it. So the ferret's up there. What does the ferret want?
Ferret kind of crawls up to you as the frog, Howland, and he points down to the rock, and he puts out his hand, and he waves it towards himself, as in, give me that here.
I'm like, fuck it, here, and I like toss it to him.
And he grabs it into the mic, and he goes, I think we gotta do ourselves a little bit of a freestyle rap comp.
Why do you sound like Ice Cube Ice T from Rick and Morty?
And
Water tea.
And as he says that, he does a little twist, and this ferret turns into a hobgoblin. Now I have to restart this. Like, we've got through like a minute of what just happened. But Dylan here, he got so angry that he tossed ice everywhere, and it disrupted the microphone, and I had no idea. But he didn't miss much, so I'm just gonna repeat what the hobgoblin does. The crowd picks up, and they put their hands in the air and start going with the beat. He goes with the beat too, looking at the crowd, and then he twists and he turns back into a ferret and then points at you, Rib, as an armadillo, and he says, now we're gonna go quick and we're gonna go fast, but here I'm gonna kick your ass. We're gonna keep on going, and you're gonna be slick, but now you're gonna come over here and you're gonna suck this dick. And then the crowd like goes, ooh.
Dylan, break out the hippopotamus. You've known the answer to this, Dylan. You've always known. You've always known the answer.
So I guess we're stuck and it's time to play. I wish I could leave, but Howland, which way? I'm dealing with this guy. Seems pretty gay. He's got that lisp. Fuck that guy. Drops rock!
It didn't rhyme that last one, so the crowd was like, yeah. They're snapping a bit. And then then
she's trying to come back from that?
The hobgoblin grabs a stone, he flips it up and turns back into a ferret, and he says, bitch! You want to come back with that lame-ass fire, but you're not going to realize that your bitch is the dyer is going to come over here, and you're going to be real bad coming over here, and she's going to call me my dad. You got
Seems this is getting serious. My rhymes to make you delirious. Come on, come over here. Let's see how you compare to this. But you can't. 'Cause fuck that guy! You see how this is going? See how this is gonna go? I'm establishing a pattern.
The crowd laughs at when he said fuck that guy again. And the hobgoblin, like, kind of does a little looking around a bit, like he's confused. And he says, he goes, maybe I don't understand, and maybe you don't listen. I don't even know if you can stay in the kitchen, because it's hot in here, and it's gonna be hot for a while. Because of you, you're gonna hit this Nile, taut of my dick, and it's gonna go quick. You don't understand that I'm the one who's slick. You wanna come over here, and you wanna be nice, but the thing about you is you can't see like the three blind mice.
What do you say to that? What do you say to that?
I like to say that I'm a white guy trying to rap.
Man!
You're not even white, you're like Asian trying to rap. Like, it's bad. Oh my god.
Man, you're bad with that stutter. Seems I'm about to cut you like some butter. I see you up here, but you're starting to flutter. The pressure's getting to you, huh? Fuck that guy!
The crowd laughs again, and they start clapping more than they did for the hobgoblin at first. And it seems like he's sweating a bit.
Here, I'll go again. I don't want to hear that lisp. I need it to end. I need you to get out of here. You're looking most queer. You can't keep your words together. So fuck that guy!
They're all going with that. They all cheer. And then the hobgoblin says, he gulps and he pulls out his collar a bit.
I thought you were going to say he pulls out his cock.
And then he grabs Mike and goes, the thing that you don't understand...
Just cut him off and say, fuck that guy.
The thing that you don't understand is that I'm the king of this castle. And if you want to come back, you're going to have to win this battle.
Look, man, you're struggling. When I walked up, I thought it was Big Gay Al's boathouse. But now I'm here, crushing this weak rapper like a mouse. See my friend? That's a squirrel. It's a pretty small world. Got a gator on the other side, armadillo here, with my friend the frog. Fuck that guy!
As you say that, as you waited that last second, the crowd went with you at the same time. Fuck that guy! And then everyone starts clapping and laughing, and the hobgoblin turns into a ferret and kind of just like sneaks back into the crowd.
Alright, now I gotta come up with a hook.
Roll for perception. You just hear from him, "You haven't seen the last of me."
Alright, guys. I'm gonna drop a new hook on you guys. It's called Fry 'em Like an Egg. You ready?
Yeah, dude, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
No name.
No name shit. And like everyone's just a bunch of whispers. Shit. Fucking no name, bro.
Now everybody in the Pink Castle. That guy was a hassle. But come on with me, you know what to say. Fuck that guy.
And they say it with you.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Howland, come on now. Give me a ribbit.
I just, my eyes go in the back of my head, I'm like, just talking, like, backwards in fucking, like, ancient Babylonian. You just go to me and I just, like, start levitating doing that as a frog. You say something.
I turned to Aloe. I'm like, hey, you didn't die, did you? You didn't have to do a damn thing.
Her tail twitches a little bit, and then she also says, "Fuck that guy!" And the crowd's still going, and as the crowd is still going, then all of a sudden the music goes out, and you just hear a man go, "What in the blazes is going on?"
Just out here trying to have a good time.
As two doors swing open, and this very tall high elf who's stout has his hands behind his back, and he doesn't look like he's not well dressed, but he looks like he's in some type of armor, but loose. He doesn't have this knight armor that seems to be...
It's like kind of thrown together?
Yeah, thrown together. Like it's kind of mismatched and misworked about. And following him in the back, you just see the slightest hint of just like an outline, a white outline of something, but you don't see it for too long. And he walks up, and he grabs the stone from you, an armadillo, and he speaks into it, and he says,
"Watch your profanity."
"Watch your profanity." What was that? Yeah. And he looks back at the crowd, and he says, "2 more members, and I have not a word sent to me." The armadillo is just jumping up.
Well, like, kind of a hand... I'm motioning for him.
He looks down at you. "Yes!"
Sorry about that. We sort of just rolled in.
Huh.
I wouldn't put it on them.
There's someone...
Let me introduce myself.
As soon as you said rolled in, someone in the crowd goes, "Huh."
That guy. Anyway, my name is Rib. It's not really who I am. Sure, you already know that, given that everyone's turning into animals, but my name's Rib. Nice to meet you. May I ask your name?
Well, he looks at a bunch of people in the crowd and starts pointing at them and pointing in different directions, and like the crowd is kind of dispersing, but there's still a smaller crowd in there. And then he turns back to you and he says, "I apologize about that. My name is Eldric."
Nice to meet you.
Alderike?
Eldric.
Eldric?
Eldric.
So, like, Aldmeri Dominion from Skyrim
Eldric.
and Third Reich. This isn't in-game.
His name is just Eldric.
Oh, nice to meet you, Eldric. This is my friend the frog,
And
Howland.
he points a finger at you, and do you take it?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Take it?
Just take him.
To shake.
Oh,
As in a shake.
I touch it and I'm like, yeah.
And he does this thing. He puts his hands back behind his back, and he stands straight up, and he says, I'm sorry, how did you come through?"
Okay, so I'll give this. So I just pull my collar up, and I'm not wearing a collar. I'm just like, well, stop me if you've heard this one before. Get this: 4 people, one of whom is autistic, fall through some quicksand into a spooky dungeon trap room and wind up here. Has anybody ever told you that before?
Funny enough, actually. Not exactly.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know you did.
I'm so sorry. Where are you from?
At this point, I don't much remember, but gotta go. No, but the main question I have for you is how do we turn back to people? We are currently stuck as animals.
Ah, yes. We actually... That would be dispel magic. We'd have to talk to Dwink and Arya. And as he says Dwink and Arya, you see the two people in the crowd, they kind of stiffen, and he says, they wouldn't be hanging around with these ragamuffins. They are probably in the control room right now, actually.
And I look...
He says that, the two figures in the crowd kind of like back up and then leave.
I'm stopping that. Fuck
Okay.
them. Just like, oh, do you mean those two who stiffened up right there as soon as he mentioned them? And I just point.
He turns around and he says, he sees Dwink in it. Arya.
I'm just like, yeah, that's probably not. Just wait.
He's like, Dwink, Arya! As they're like trying to go, they just freeze. He says, I'll meet you in the control room soon. And they don't go fast, but they continue on, but going slower.
Slowly.
Now, I'm sorry. How did you make it to this castle?
Honestly,
Yes.
you wouldn't believe me if I told you. And if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
I need to believe anything you tell me.
When I'm telling you, you're not going to believe me.
He gets on one knee and he looks down at you and he says, we're in a castle thousands of miles from any type of civilization. How did you get here?
And I just stop him. I'm like, shh, and I put my little frog hand up to his mouth. I'm like, shh. Let me tell you. We came through a portal from a pocket dimension after we fought a god that had trapped other gods for over 40 years.
Also, this particular portal was opened up by a shark.
Who also happens to be a god of risk.
He snaps back to you after you say got a risk, but then...
Please.
But then he...
Please.
But then he turns back and he just says,
Sir, if you know anything about the God of Risk, I need to know. Anything personal.
He-
not anything like I get the knowledge of
his
it.
lip curls and he says, once everything is taken care of, I'm sure you two are fine gentlemen. Once everything is taken care of, and I understand who the two of you are, we could figure things out, but as it stands, I'm not... How should I trust you?
Well, the first step is to turn us back then. Let's be honest. Or do you not trust us enough for that?
He just breathes and he says, depends. What are you?
Well, honestly, I was born in Quiver. I've always been a hunter and a traveler. I used to have a dire wolf.
Were you actually born in Quiver? You said you were born in the mountains.
Mountains of Quiver.
Quiver is not in the
I
mountains.
don't want him to know I'm a bugbear.
Cool,
I'm keeping
gotcha.
it vague.
Gotcha, cool.
No, you can't know that.
But he won't know that.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay. You know, I mean, like, it's not that big of a lie, if you think about it. I'm just not, like, maybe the cave, I don't know. My mountain was near Quiver. We'll
Okay,
say
but...
that. I don't know where bugbears are from.
Okay, cool. Bugbears are all over the place. Just in forest with there.
Near Quiver, so I'll just say I was born in Quiver, and I've always been a traveler and a hunter, and I used to be a ranger until my bow got too big for me. Haha.
Quite funny, actually. Where did you guys come from? Which general direction? How'd you get in this staging area? Usually people only get through here if they're part of the army. He says that, and it kind of... Are you just going to cock an eyebrow at him?
Well, we came towards your front door, and, you know, the quicksand you left there?
Ah!
Yeah, well, one of...
Wait, that means you made it through the original traps.
Sure.
Ah.
I don't fall around. Let's put it that way. I'm not dying in no quicksand hole. No disrespect to you guys, but that's not how I'm gonna go out.
I just put my little frog hands on each of them, and I'm like, gentlemen, I have had about enough time being a slimy little frog. Now, as you can see, me and my companion here are very skilled hands, and I create a gigantic, like, as big as I can muster, a gigantic fucking spiraling acid ball above me. I'm not gonna cast it, but I just want to show them that I can do it. A gigantic fucking acid ball above me with my little frog hands. And I'm like, I am a fairly skilled sorcerer, and my friend here is a fairly skilled ranger, and if you turn us back to humans, we could perhaps help you in greater feats in the future.
I'm sorry, what did you say you were?
Sorcerer.
Did you say what race you were?
No.
Okay, cool.
This is gonna fuck us.
I'm sorry. And he puts his hands back behind his back, and he takes out 2 little tiny cages and he plants it on top of you, of both of you. He hadn't seen Aloe, who had gone over the other way, and as that happens, he gets back and he kind of kneels back to look at you guys again, and he says, "I honestly, this to me, you guys came out of nowhere, thousands of miles from civilization, about a portal from a pocket dimension."
You don't believe us, I get it, but we knew you wouldn't believe us. That's why we didn't even start with that.
Then you want to do you can make a persuasion roll, both of you.
This is alright.
Sir, come on, the pocket dimension's real. We're not even here for any particular purpose. Fucking frisk.
What did I get?
14 and 16.
What do I add to that? Because I know for
I
a
got
fact
20.
I am.
Oh my fucking god.
I got unnatural 20.
What the fuck? Why is it wet?
Was that perhaps when Dylan threw the fucking ice cubes?
No.
Just let it dry.
That's bad.
No.
So what do I add to this?
Persuasion.
God damn it.
I have
2.
20.
And you're proficient in that, so that's 4. So that's 18. Okay. He
believes the fuck out.
I was gonna say, like, if he doesn't believe us at 18 and a 16,
I have a 20.
Like, I was gonna say, I don't know what else you want. Like,
So he reaches. You repeat like we told you about it basically, and he goes. It's not out of the realm of possibilities, I suppose. And he reaches for the handles of the cage and he starts pulling it up, and then that hobgoblin comes from the crowd again, and he says, "Eldric, I don't think we need to let these guys through. I really, they came out of nowhere, and you want to believe them that quickly?"
I just put up my frog hand and I'm like, objection. This little goblin is just mad because my friend here just kicked his ass in a rap-off, and you can ask the entire crowd here.
And honestly, I turned to Hobgoblin like, no hard feelings, but you challenged me, and, you know, it was just competition, man. Like,
you just turn around, you're just like, sucks to suck.
The hobgoblin goes, "Listen, you can beat me in any kind of competition you want. It's just, I don't think we should trust these guys right off the bat. Am I right, fellas?" And then the crowd, like, you just hear a bit of murmurs in the crowd.
Fuck that guy!
People laugh. And then out of just from the ceiling or just around, you just hear, "Well, we shouldn't treat our guests like that." And a figure, like this tiny translucent figure, comes down from the ceiling and sits next to Eldric.
Wait, so it's not actually the Hobgoblin's castle?
No.
Oh. That was just shit talking during the...
Yeah.
During the
Did you want it to be?
I thought it'd be funny, but I didn't know how it would work, so...
And she steps back forth and... she lands next to Eldric, who Eldric looks back and says, "Magwell, sire, it's nice to see you so early in the morning." And she goes, "Well, it's the afternoon, darling." And she steps back and looks at the hobgoblin and says, "And some of us still need to do our chores." And the hobgoblin, his ears go up, but then he turns around and backs up a bit, like with a sheepish smile. And she looks back at Eldric and she says, We can't treat our guests like this, dearie. Well, they could be good assets at any time of day. And
That's what I said.
listen." And she takes off the cages. "Send them back to Dwink and Arya, and we can use them to explain to them what happens in the castle and all that."
Alright, we'll do that.
And Eldric says, "But Magwell," and she silences him. She says, "You can go with them if you don't trust them that much, but I think I say we trust first and worry about broken hearts later."
I was gonna say 2 things. Get innocent until proven guilty. And what are 2 people going to do against this entire castle? I would just like to know.
"And that's exactly what I mean, dearie." And she snaps at you and winks.
I just look at you and I'm like, what are 2 people going to do against this entire castle? I don't say it, but I look at you and you know exactly what I mean.
And I say I gotta go take a piss.
I just look at her, I'm like, I have to go return some videotapes. Just put my little frog hand down and I'm like, listen.
And then Eldric says, you know what? Your castle, your rules. And she goes, it's not my castle, dearie. I'm just the guardian, as she floats back.
Whose castle is it?
And Alderite points out a hand towards the area that he came from, as the crowd behind you has, like, fully dispersed. And he just waits for you guys to go forth.
I start rolling. I'm like, chugga, 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 as I'm rolling.
And he starts heading forward as well as Aloe hops onto his shoulder. And he gets all surprised at first, but then...
And then just like, Aloe, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I just, like, I jump on his other shoulder and I go up to Aloe and I put my frog hand down her. I'm like, no.
It's not the way.
I just, like, I nudge her. I'm like, down.
Down. She goes, nice to meet you, and as you throw her down.
And I, like, put my frog hand on her. I'm like,
Aloe's gonna have to toughen up.
I'm gonna corrupt her, and I swear to God, that is what needs to happen.
Narratively speaking, if you can corrupt her, because it seems like Rib's already got her on the...
I will corrupt her.
She's gone.
Rib's already, like, she's kind of like...
She's into me.
Not into you, she's 14.
She's not into me physically, but from, like, a relationship.
I was gonna say, by the end of this campaign, she is going to be cooler than Joe Camel.
Hopefully this campaign ends in 4 years, am I right?
I gotta go.
Can you be on his shoulder? You're still on his shoulder, right?
Yeah, sure.
He's talking to you and he says, so, you've gone through this castle and you were turned into these animals, correct?
We came through the quicksand, ended up in some dusty trap room, had to fight a giant piece of armor when we were animals, and we ended up here.
Well, that was for the entrance traps. We didn't set those up, by the way. Those were the original traps.
What exactly do you mean, original?
Well, we didn't make this castle. We came here. This is Xander.
Oh, okay.
This is Coral Castle of Xander.
Alright.
So, where did you come from?
Where'd you go?
God.
Well, we came from all over the world. We didn't exactly just live here. We came here at any point.
What would entice people to trek through a godforsaken desert surrounded by almost nothing to come to this pink castle?
He points at you, like, with finger gun, and he says, to find us, the army of Xander.
So, what is an army doing in a castle surrounded by nothing?
Well, we're hiding out, because no one can find us here.
And what are you hiding from?
Everyone. I'm sorry. I'm playing a game with you. Do you not know of the army of Xander?
I do
Howland
not.
would not.
Please
Rib
enlighten
would
me.
not as well. And can I just say, you just like shake your head, no. And he goes, well, we are of the belief that you don't need to be led by a king that doesn't know you, a government that doesn't support you. Why don't we just live our lives normally? By ourselves. Make our own rules.
Here we
I don't know where you're getting the sigh from.
go. Who exactly knows the most about magic around here, would you say?
About magic, that's Magwell's sire.
No.
Who was
The ghost girl thing.
the one that just came in?
What's her story?
Magwell, she kind of founded the army of Xander. We've been around for more than a century at this point.
How old are you?
Oh, no. Generations and generations. No immortals here. Except for Magwell, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And why did you freeze up about the whole God of Risk thing? As he freeze up a second time?
He freezes up a second time.
It's just our friend, man. Like, he's really just our friend.
Your friend?
Yes.
How?
The pocket dimension.
We quite literally freed Frisk, the god of risk, in a pocket dimension.
You freed him?
Yes.
He ponders for a second and he grabs at his mouth and he pulls down against his small goatee that he has trouble.
We have some sway with him if you're scared.
No. I'm not scared. It just, in order to take on any type of government that wishes to garner you, or any king that wishes to garner you, there takes a bit of risk. And generations ago, that was a lot of risk. Magwell?
No one makes that kind of coincidental connection and freezes up, man. Sorry, I gotta call you out on this one.
On what?
No, I'm gonna roll for fucking perceiving that lie.
Lie?
Yeah, like you're not giving us the full story. Well, out of character, I want to roll. That's
cool.
what I mean here.
Okay, but out of character then, can I say to you, Eddie, I know you're dying, but out of character, this isn't some type of untrustworthy organization I'm trying to throw you.
No, I got that much.
Okay,
but I want to know this fish thing. He seems to freeze up on it every time. I don't believe it.
Okay.
I need to know.
Roll. 15.
Perception?
Yeah.
16.
Insight.
16.
Okay.
I want it.
And so he's not exactly... He's telling the truth on most things, and it doesn't seem like he's lying necessarily. He's holding back.
I knew this.
And the second you call him out on that, he says, I don't believe in the power of the gods. Frisk in general.
Yeah, well,
Don't
you know what?
even get me started.
You're not alone on that one.
How do you mean?
When we met him, he had no powers.
When we found Frisk, somebody had taken the liberty of siphoning off his powers. We had to help him get them back. And now, if we can make contact with Frisk, he is indebted to us, and he will grant us a number of wishes.
I believe that he might have said he'd given you these favors or these tokens of gratitude or whatever. But I don't believe he has any sway with the real world. Of course there's going to be risk in the world. Why would there need to be a god of it?
Because risk is a crucial element of the world.
I don't know, man. I don't know how he really related to Risk. All I know is dude grew to 500 feet, and that's all I really needed to know that I want him.
I was gonna say, if only you could have seen what we've seen.
And he goes, maybe I wish I had. And then he stops in front of a door and he opens it, not with a doorknob or anything. He just kind of slides it open, and he says, Dwink and Arya should be inside. I think you guys should go in first. Okay. I'll be waiting outside in case.
I realize.
You roll Sonic the Hedgehog in. Aloe jumps forward with, as you jump off his shoulder, I guess.
So me and Aloe just jump off.
Yeah. And in you see a Goliath and a halfling. A halfling sitting on this tall circular table, just kind of talking with this Goliath. And the halfling... What?
Could have been that.
A halfling?
No one.
A Goliath.
Yeah.
Oh. The halfling has a shaved head with a bit of a more tuft on her head, and the Goliath has his hair is slicked back, but into a bit of a bun.
So a halfling, like a hobbit.
Yeah, basically. And then the Goliath looks at you and he says, "Hey," and the halfling goes, "Hi."
Yeah. How's it going? So, might either one of you be able to tell me how I can not be a frog right now? Because I gotta tell you, it's pretty high on my list of things that need to get done right now.
I start barking. And they're like, why is that armadillo barking? I'm like, I was just fucking with you.
Let that play out. Don't just say what happens. What's going on there?
Jace was looking at you.
That's
coming back.
The halfling jumps off of the table and then turns into a possum. And then she says, "Follow me!" And she goes off into this crack in a wall where there's a window above it.
Do you think that's the best place to situate where we gotta go? Through this crack?
As she goes that way, a tiny door swings open. And you go inside. Okay, yeah. Cool. And then as that happens, she walks out of it and closes the door when she turns back into a halfling. And she looks into the room and says, This room here actually kind of scans you guys to figure out what you were and tries to figure that out. So you just got to stand on your little pedestals. There's 3 there. right there, there's it's the white pedestals, 1, 2, and 3. You just gotta choose one and step on.
Hey,
I'm
can
just gonna step out
can I mention something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have this thing with us, and you probably got about 10 minutes till it doesn't know what the fuck is going on. It was a Sild who turned into an alligator.
A Sild where?
Well, you see, we came through the quicksand in the front, went through the door with the swirl, and he's there.
He's still in the room with the suit of armor, which is now dead.
And all of our things.
We'll figure that out later.
No.
See.
Okay, I don't really care. I don't really care, to be honest. Just figured I'd mention it.
So do you guys go on the pedestals?
No. I'll
Okay.
get on one.
Rib goes onto the one all the way to the right. Howland goes on the one all the way to the left, and then Aloe just jumps in the center. And when you guys step on these white pedestals, they change into your color: shamrock, ghostly purple, and then lemon yellow. And Arya, her eyes turn white as these panels start like glowing even brighter, and it seems like she enters your minds.
Brick wall. Think brick wall.
Can you guys make Constitution saving throws?
Which one is that? D20?
D20. Tell me exactly what you... Okay, Dylan. Tell me exactly what you don't want her to find.
15 plus...
Onto your character sheet.
God damn it. Forgot I put it over here because it's wet. What do I add to this?
Constitution. Saving throw.
I don't want her to find that I'm a bugbear.
I thought I would have so much more than this.
I was
like charisma and stuff like that.
Constitution
like
isn't
perception.
charisma.
I'm saying just a lot of my stats seem really low for what my character does.
Constitution, you're proficient, so that's a +3. So 18.
Okay.
You get to decide what she finds. She will know your race. That you can't.
I
just,
do not want her to know any of the fucked up shit I've done. I just want it to seem like I'm a really nice guy. That's all I want her to see.
Cool, so I just none of the bad things.
So just both of you are just nice people.
Yes. That's all she knows is I'm a nice guy and I can do a little bit with magic.
Cool.
I want her to think that I can't do shit.
All
just
right.
like I'm barely...
She kind of like she goes over you real quickly and that just like, and then she goes over.
Am I naked?
No, you don't turn into a human yet. She goes over you, Rib, and you feel her pass through her mind real quickly, and then she stays on Aloe, and it stays on her for a longer than you would expect as both of your panels dim down, and it stays on Aloe for a lot longer than you expect, and then it dies down, and you see Arya's eyes go back to what they normally look like. And then she has, like, tears for some reason. And then her panel dims down, and she swings the door open, and she moves, she wipes tears out of her face, and she goes, all right, you just gotta think about it now.
Okay. I think about becoming me. Yee.
And then you just turn back into Howland, and you are naked.
One question here.
Yeah.
First of all, so if we, for instance, maybe I thought of my guy but 2 inches taller, would he be 2 inches taller?
No.
Same.
No.
So I couldn't even change the color of my hair?
Nope.
Come on.
She tosses some rags to you, both of you.
I just slip them on real quick.
Yeah, you don't have to. You get fur all over yourself.
No, I'm good.
Arya runs over to Aloe and covers her up.
I put it on my hat. Or on my head.
Oh, yeah?
And the hat's on.
Okay. Just one thing. You might have some... Now, I didn't do anything. Just, you might have some leftover qualities.
Meaning what?
Well, you just might have some leftover qualities.
See, you say that...
As soon as you say that, as soon as you talk...
I don't even know how mine can do it. Like, I roll up into a ball and I continue to roll on the floor. Everything worked out just fine.
So, do I have a super jump now?
No, just the tongue.
Just the tongue.
Fuck you. Literally fuck you.
I still have cannonball, right? That's now a move I can do.
That's a move you can do, but you get +1 to your actual AC. So write down armor class 14.
Can I get +1 to agility then?
Yeah, you actually dexterity. You get +2.
Where's dex?
Add 2 dexterity.
Where the fuck is dexterity?
What the fuck? Did you write this in pen?
So instead of 11, I would make it 13 then.
No. That's in saving throws. Dexterity. Look, see, I think you did dexterity wrong.
I very well might have.
That's a plus.
So I can just do that tongue shit on command.
Yep.
And does it even hurt, or is it just like a sticky frog tongue?
It's a sticky frog tongue, but on certain objects, in certain levels under level 2 or level 1, that you can cause some damage, and I will tell you when you cause damage. But here's the thing.
So if I just touch somebody, does it do it?
Only if you want it to happen.
And what is, like, the level cutoff?
No.
What?
If you touch someone and touch it.
So it's anybody.
As long as you hit their AC.
What?
And how powerful are we talking here?
It's a lasting damage. It'll keep going.
What is?
It won't. It will incapacitate someone, but it will not kill them.
Okay. That's actually kind of cool. I'm okay with that.
And that's dexterity, so that's that. So, and you have a +1 to your AC, and now you can use this cannonball maneuver. And you look at Aloe, buck teeth.
Really? Really? Of all, so why don't you just give her the fucking tail? Honestly,
You turn around,
Got the tail.
she got the tail.
we got off good. Like ours actually helped.
What would I have gotten if I was a llama? The spitting ability?
I was thinking about it the whole time. I was just trying to fucking, what are these fucking guys gonna get?
What would I have gotten if I was a fucking raven?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Oh my god! If I would have gotten like fucking talons, like on my feet and hands, I would have been so.
if,
coming at you guys.
if you got bird legs.
I'm just thinking like fucking like long ass like the fucking like the claws. That would have been sweet.
I know, but bird legs would have been funny.
And Dylan, shut up.
So, as soon as you start talking to Arya, your tongue just onto her face, and she wipes it off, and she goes, like that.
I just look like my tongue's hanging out. Just gray.
I just start rolling around.
You can't actually roll around.
Yes, we can.
No,
I
fine.
know how to do it now.
Fine, you just like get into a little ball.
Yeah.
Tuck and roll.
Also, twice a day you can turn into that animal. There's no chain. It doesn't happen automatically. You don't turn back in. Just twice a day you can.
Why couldn't have you? Why didn't you let me pick a raven?
You rolled for it.
Why couldn't I'm never going to turn into a frog on purpose.
You think that?
It's... I promise. Like, only
Dylan's
in
was
the
so-
most dire of situations.
Here's the thing. Dylan rolled. I forget what he rolled, but I was looking at the thing and I was like, wait, I looked at 72. I think he rolled a 73 or something like that. And it was really close. I was looking at a woodpecker. Fuck. But it was like, no. It's
Let's go.
And I was thinking, like, what would his lasting thing be? And it's just fucking, like, the fucking thing on his head.
Oh, that would have been so badass. That would have been like Munch's Odyssey where you got the guys with the machine guns.
God damn it.
Don't worry, we're gonna get your clothes and that Syl thing out of there. Don't worry.
She's gonna get turned back, too.
Oh, you know, she turned back.
I'm just
No,
gonna
they
be
all
like
get
fucking alien. I'm gonna get ready. I'm just...
He just gets real close. He's like, alright. And he just pokes him.
I was gonna say, David wanted this to be a secret, but I might as well just fucking tell you because it's like, I don't know,
Alright.
I wouldn't. I've got fucking poison tongue, so I can stab them and poison them now with my tongue. So that's...
He's gotta beat their AC.
Fuck them.
Okay.
I'll beat every AC.
But...
David, I am the AC.
so no, oh fuck, I love that you got that tongue now. I know you hate it, but still.
I wish I could have gotten a crow, and I would have just had, like, fucking crow talons.
No.
That would have been the shit.
You could have been a crab, Ed. You could have been something so much worse.
Yeah, but...
No, crab would have been cool.
Crab.
Your AC would have gone up.
Crab people.
Armadillo was the best one for AC.
Crab people.
But, the Goliath walks over and picks the halfling up by the head and throws it onto his shoulder and says, "So, I'm Dwink." And she goes, "I'm Arya."
I go over to Howland and I pick him up, throw him up on my shoulder, and I'm like, well, I'm Rib.
And Aloe steps up and she's like, "Hi."
No, not you.
No.
Howland.
I just look down at him, I'm like, and I'm Howland.
So
And I do the thing where I'm like all smooth. I just like take my tongue out, and just do the fucking like this with the eyebrows, just like.
I'm kind of the resident dispeller of magics, and this is my boyfriend. Hey.
And I just look at him, and I look at her, and I'm like, damn.
I know, right?
He just looks at me, he's like, yeah, you know, and I'm like,
She.
I'm like, alright, so hold on. And I'm like, can you examine this tattoo? Like, whichever one of them is...
Arya, she looks at it, and as she looks at it, she's examining it, and just kind of peeling back your rags that she has. And as she touches it...
I need to go back into my robes.
She's done examining it. She pulls back, and she goes, It looks like some pretty bad psychological magic. Maybe not a certain school of magic, but it just seems like this thing can't get... I can't do anything with it unless you want me to potentially hurt you really badly. We could figure it out, like...
Do it!
I'm good.
Do it!
Who would for sure be able to
He tried to kill me the last time that thing was activated. Take it the fuck off!
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know how to touch it.
I was gonna say, like, just... I look at her and I'm like, alright, who exactly is here in this castle that could for sure get this off of me with the least chance of hurting me?
I step up.
Hey,
I'll do it. $50.
She looks back at you and puts her head down a little bit, and she puts her shoulders up, and she kind of just waves her hand. Hi.
Okay, what about the pale magic woman?
Oh, Magwell Sire.
Yeah.
Do you think she could do it?
I mean, not physically, no. Maybe if she possessed you, and there's a big ritual that you'd have to do in order.
Worth it.
She'd have to basically take over your body. She'd have to know everything about you, and you know everything about her.
No balls.
So what are the chances of you doing this? What would you have to do?
Would she allow him to charm her beforehand?
Basically, I would have to take your essence.
Excuse me?
I'd have to take your essence.
Okay, like, I heard you, but what do you mean?
Look at this. And she touches your shoulder, and as soon as you see, she touches your shoulder, and her eyes go white, and you see everyone around you, there's an aura surrounding them. Like the lemon yellow for aloe, there's shamrock for rib, your ghostly purple, and Arya has this bright blue mush going on. Dwink, he's got a purple thing going on, but it's a lot more vibrant than yours. And then she lets go of you, and you lose sight of that. I see that all the time, and it's just what makes us up. That's our essence. And if I take that from you, I'd have it, and at that point, I could possibly take off the wand or the tattoo thing, but I would put you back, and I don't think you'd be you. You could change, and you could be hurt, and you could be disabled. There's so many different things that could have happened to you, and I'm not sure you'd be ready for that. Do it. Also, I don't know if Alderreich or Magwell think that you guys are viable options to be wasting this type of arcana on. No offense, you guys seem like cool dudes.
David, tell me this out of game. If she goes through with this and expels the shit, will I get that wand when she expels it? Or will it...
If it doesn't fuck you up, you will get the wand.
Is it a saving
David,
throw?
please.
There's not a saving throw. It's like a big fucking thing.
David, please.
It's not like hey, I make a saving throw and it's a bad thing. It's like I make several saving throws on what I get to fucking keep on every fucking thing that you have.
Please, for the love of God.
Do it.
David, if there was ever a time that I was asking you of a favor, please, God, just let this fucking go smoothly and let me get the wand.
Hey, wait, who put the wand on you?
It was
Soulwood.
one of the fucking, that. David, if you just make this go smoothly and let me keep the wand, I swear to God, I will do whatever you want in this fucking campaign. If you want, I will promise not to fucking kill what's-her-face.
Who?
Your girl.
Tip?
No!
Arya?
Tip 2 if you want. The one that's with us.
Arya? Aloe.
Squirrel woman.
Aloe, yeah.
Just please. Please, for God's sakes. I just need this one. Oh my god.
Here's what I'll say out of character. I made a ritual for this, but it will fuck you up if you... It's not like, oh yeah, I can lose an arm. No, you can lose your magic. Like, you could lose a lot of things that you need with Howland. And I didn't do it because, like, hey, here's Arya. This is a risk.
I need my boy.
Okay.
I need my boy!
So here's...
And you gotta do it, there's a chance.
Let me say this,
And
though.
if you wouldn't have said that.
Here's the thing. Let me say this.
Damn it, come on.
Can I kind of, like, get around this if I somehow make contact with Frisk? Like, if I somehow made contact with Frisk, could he take this off? No problem.
You don't know that.
He's a literal god, though. And he's got his powers at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I can understand them not being able to do it because they're just people. But Frisk is quite literally a god.
I would say that it would make it a lot easier if...
So Frisk is the best chance.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
We
gotta go east.
I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to talk to that asshole who was holding back because he knows something.
We gotta go east, man. Straight to this. Let's connect to the sea. That's where we find Frisk.
The sea or the seas?
East.
Bitch.
Okay, I need to find Frisk then. God damn it.
Here. Now, we kind of dispelled this, and you guys can change back, like, twice a day into these things.
Strangers into Armadillo.
Now once a day.
One more time today.
True. But at this point, I think you might want to talk to Magwell. And
Which one is it?
Magwell is the ghosts.
Alright. Thank you guys so much. We leave. Right outside the door. Eldric.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, guy? I'm still
What happened? I thought you went in there to turn
You know what?
back.
I'm having a little bit of fun.
Ah, yes. I understand.
I stare at him, and I grab him, and I'm like, you listen to me right now. I need to roll for intimidate.
Roll for
Try and
intimidate.
Where's my...
I don't know.
I always-
Intimidating a dude who's pretty close to an armor is smart.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not intimidating him to, like, fight him. I'm intimidating him to try and just, like, listen, you need to tell me, like, for God's sakes, you need to tell me what I need to know. Like, I'm not gonna kill him, or even fight him for that matter.
16.
Plus what?
Plus your intimidation. 2.
18.
Okay, 18.
And he rolled a 5.
Alright, so intimidated?
A bit, yeah. You're not the frog anymore, so he was just like, you were on my shoulder.
Yeah. Okay, so I grab him and I say, listen here, alright, I know that you know something.
He pushes back, but he pushes you away. You're not touching him.
Fuck him.
That's
I'm fucking gay.
Continue. What are you saying?
Listen. I'm kind of caught up that he pushed me back. I got an 18 and he got a 5. That's bullshit. That is...
Fine.
If it was 10, I'd get that, but he got a 5. That's dog shit.
Cool, fine.
That sucks. I'm holding him.
Cool.
Like, you listen here. I know damn well you know more about Frerf, the god of Raref, than you're letting on. And you see this, and I show him, I point to the tattoo. Like, this is probably gonna fucking kill me. And unless I talk to Frisk, this will probably cause me to die, or just fuck me somehow. And I know you know more than what you're letting on, so, for God's sakes, tell me what you know right now, what you didn't tell us before. I know you're holding back.
I took a risk.
Call him. Call him right now. Bring him back. Can't.
I knew of Frisk. I knew him.
You tell me they were lovers.
We had sex so many times. It was great. No,
Risky because fish aids.
I took a risk every time I went on a mission. Every time. We prayed to Frisk every single time before. And the last time, we didn't come back.
Probably because he got trapped.
He's a god. He can't be trapped.
He got trapped and got his dead power. I saved him.
We
We were there.
As you guys are having this kind of Magwell just
Like if you just had a way to talk to Frisk, he would know who we are. Like as soon as he got here, he'd be like, "Oh, you guys." Yeah,
well, that's all fine and good, dear.
Like you prayed to him and whatever.
We literally saved Frisk.
She says, "Oh, well, that's all fine and good, dearie," and she pats you on the hand. Are you an armadillo still? Cool. And she grabs. You don't feel it. You don't feel like her actual hand, but like it goes through your hand, so you kind of feel that aspect of it. And she reaches for your hand as well, Howland, and she doesn't. You don't feel it, but again, you feel that it goes through you. So, at this point, we just need to understand where you came from and who you are. Let me just be clear. We're an army of Xander. The army of Xander. Thousands of miles to find this castle, and if we let you go, one of two things will happen. You will either die in the desert, which I don't want to happen, or you will get out there and you will tell everyone about us, and there's only a few ways to stop that.
You want to show? We
What?
came here on accident, lady. Accident. I didn't know what this place was when you told me it.
This is Coral Castle.
I know, but see, if you guys weren't running around with information, you wouldn't have this issue on your hands. Like, if you were just gonna kill us, like, say you had to kill us or do whatever, why are you gonna, tell us the information?
Oh, we're not killing you. No, we wouldn't kill you.
No.
We want you to join us.
We're more of like a separate team thing.
Okay, let me say this. Do you
Have the time to listen to me whine about intended somebody. As the hobgoblin just goes across the hallway, just out of sight.
do you have any idea of how to get in touch with a god? How to call upon a god? Where, if there was a place
Who do you say this to?
to the ghost bitch, the one that's fucking in charge of
Magwell
everything,
side.
seemingly, even though she's a ghost.
Depends which ghost. Depends which god, dearie.
Frisk.
The god of risk.
Stop.
Yeah. I would imagine in a place such as Xandar there would possibly be a temple to Frisk.
There is. Not as much as we'd like. And let's just a hard cut as soon as she said there is. And she hard cut to where she brings you to a temple that's in shambles. There's statues of... There's a huge statue that's cut off at the head, and there's a shark head on the bottom that looks like it's been stomped on a bunch of times, but it's still there. But there's also drawings on the wall of sharks and like little things, just giving the aspects of what Frisk did for people, and people enjoyed it. But it seems like it's been carved out and scratched off, and she repeats, but some people didn't appreciate when he stopped answering the prayers.
Well, I can tell you exactly why that is, but I don't have the time at this moment. But what I need to know is this the strongest place that you know of that I could... Does this give me the best chance of getting in touch with Frisk?
No, that'd be the... If you absolutely wanted to, and if Frisk wasn't gone...
Frisk isn't gone. We brought him back.
So you say...
Alright, so just watch. Stop saying that shit and just tell us.
If...
No. Yeah. Not even.
If...
Huh?
Dearie... If he was there, the best place to go would be the temple.
Where?
Not here. Don't give me that.
Where?
The temple in East Genera. It's hard to remember all these fucking names off the top of my head.
That wouldn't be to the northwest, would it be?
East Genera?
Northwest. That wouldn't be to the northwest, would it be?
No. East Genera.
So how far is it from where we are?
Very far.
Okay, so can I try to contact Frisk right here?
You could attempt it. It's not going to work.
Where?
What?
Where? All right. So
Why will it
on
not
that
work?
map, where would it be? Is it across the bodies of water?
You see how it's really close to Quiver?
No, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Well, let's just leave this place.
Okay.
We gotta go there.
That'll be the next place we stop at, and then we can go to fucking Quiver after all those assholes are done.
Okay, but what is our deal with Xander? Because, like, now I don't even want to be here.
I was gonna say, like, that was the whole reason I wanted to do this, and it's like, now it's not gonna happen in this campaign, and I'm really bummed.
What, you wanted to see Frisk?
No! I just want to get this fucking wand, because it is essential to my character.
You will get that one. It's not going anywhere.
I know that, but it's like, once I get that wand, I will be able to do so much.
Okay, cool.
Like, it is
But
so
at this
essential.
moment in time, you guys are in Coral Castle, and you're not even opening up your mind to the possibilities. I've done some stuff for this, and here. Now,
The Soulwood thing kind of beat shit out of us. Like, the whole dealing with people was over with by, like, the third part.
she goes, now, I just want, I know this is a hard decision to join us or go into 1,000 miles of desert, but the thing about this is we leave, go on these missions to fight the government, fight anything. We don't want to be held down. We want to do what we want. Now, I fought for this hard in my life, and I think that those who wish to keep on the fighting need a place to go, and here we are at Coral Castle.
What is everyone's view here? Is there anyone in this castle who dabbles in necromancy?
No, not really.
Some kind of expert with a bow.
We don't just stay here in Coral Castle.
You are literally a group of people dedicated to fighting, and you're telling me there's nobody here that dabbles in necromancy?
Not necromancy. Why would we need to dabble in necromancy?
Because generally speaking, if you're fighting people, summoning those people back from the dead on your side, that helps.
I mean, no one's ever dabbled in it. The only people that found the army are people who want to be part of the army.
And not one person here knows anything about necromancy, that's what you're telling me?
No one here? No.
Is there anybody here who dabbles in sorcery?
Yes.
Then who?
Hard cut. And you just see Arya waving at you.
No, I gotta go.
Oh my fuck.
You think I got... Like, what do you want me to do? I got NPCs out the wazoo, but here are the ones that I have for you. Every time I make a new NPC, you guys hate them.
No, it's not even that I hate. I don't know what to do here. Like, no one's asked me to do anything. I just stumbled
They
upon
said
it.
join us.
Like, here's the thing though, when I first got here, I was expecting, like, okay, well, like, you can stay here until we figure this out, like, here's this, here's that, maybe, like, help us clean the barn, or, like, no, join us in our fight against the government.
We're just gonna take over these people.
See, like,
No, we're
that
not.
sounds...
We're gonna, because there's nothing else to do, so we might as well just try
that
to take it over.
sounds...
And if it doesn't work, you turn into a frog, I turn into an armadillo. We leave.
See, if anything, that would fuck us.
No.
Yeah.
They can't catch us. I'll roll away, you'll hop away. It's easy.
See, no.
Not the way.
Besides that, we have to get on their good side long enough for them to show us how to get out of this fucking castle.
No, it's simple. It's literally so simple. You wanna know what we do? We take it over. We go to genocide. Take over that. We kill Dwight. We're killing Dwight. This is...
Who's... Oh, Desmond?
Genocide?
That's Espero. He's General.
Genocide.
I hate to break it to you, but
Genasi.
might be already dead.
Oh. I might be dead by the time we get there, so...
Here's the thing.
Alright, well, can I ask for some questions?
Yes.
Magwell, how do you feel about Quiver?
Quiver is a great place.
I mean, in terms of governments, or like how you feel on different...
There-
I only know of a few settlements, so...
And Eldric, didn't you say you're from Quiver?
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Well, they dabble in the same viewpoints that we do. They don't have any rules governing their laws. They exist because they're a group of rangers. No one stays there. They just go in and go out.
Are you guys allied? that area?
I would say yes. Not like I said, they go in and go out.
I believe it would be smart for you to ally with towns that are, training. Quiver obviously dabbles in range things.
I mean, we have many allies. I mean, Quiver, we have agents on the ground everywhere.
To set up a strong base of operations in the center, such as this, but have other places where you're also strong, would lead to a sort of conquering without conquering of the land.
He smiles down at you and he says, "You think I've just started this game?"
Well, alright, man. If you want to, drop your own big plans on me.
Well, we have agents all over the ground. We stay at Xander because we can... This is the best place to stay.
No, I mean, I see that.
Oh! He hits his face. Hard cut to another door, and he opens it, and inside is just this room filled with portals all over, showing different places all over the world.
No, out of game. Did you already ask them if there was somebody who could teach you archery?
I tried. She cut me off. She kept going with you. Like, what about archery? And no one answered, so I said, alright.
What I want to know is there a blacksmith here, and how good are they?
Of course there's blacksmiths here.
Okay, who...
I'm sorry, what you want to know
The best blacksmith you have.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah?
Oh, nuts.
See, that's what happens when you're an armadillo. You fall over in chairs.
God, my fucking knee. Oh, that hurts so bad. Alright, we're good.
Sure?
Oh, no, my knee hurts because I just fucking hurt it. Eldric, what do you want, man? What do you guys fucking want? We're trapped here. You have to throw us a bone here.
Who is the best blacksmith?
No, alright, they act like we want something. We didn't just get trapped here. What do you guys want? Why are we here? We just got trapped? That's all it is? You want us to join you? What do you want us to do? Is there something that follows that, or what?
We want you to join us. We want you to join our league.
It's tough for me to make a commitment like that.
I understand, but we didn't ask for you to show up here, and we can't exactly... We would love for you to leave, but here's the thing. You see that portal over there? And he points to one, and it looks familiar. It's Quiver.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll join.
2 questions.
No.
Who is the best blacksmith here? The best blacksmith that you have working here?
That's Gary Gygax. No. His name is Jax. What?
Where will we be sleeping?
We have rooms for your accommodations. We have single rooms. We have rooms where you just want to stay in bunk beds. It doesn't matter.
Okay, because I'll tell you right now, I want to get a full suit of armor from Jax, and I want it to be good. You should upgrade your bow.
What do you I don't get. So we just say yes, we'll join you, and then we can leave, or what?
Okay, this is how I think it's gonna go.
What did they want us to do here? Join us. What do you mean? What do you mean join you? We'll just say you'll join us, and I'll tell you. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I would just walk away from this conversation. It's so join us.
This is what I'm thinking. We're gonna have to join them.
Come on. We got agent everywhere.
We're gonna have to wait.
You can be paying 15.
We're gonna have to wait till they trust us, and then we can just fucking use one of those portals and get out of here. That's